Next data pre-processing technique is data reduction. It can be applied to obtain a reduced representation of the data set that is much smaller in volume, but it maintains the integrity of the original data. It is used to reduce the size of the data size by aggregating, eliminating the redundant features. It is applied to describe the reduced representation of the data so that reduced data is easy to for efficient data mining. While reduction of the database, it maintains the integrity of the original data. The data reduction techniques are data cube aggregation, attribute subset selection, dimensionality reduction, numericity reductions, and discretization and concept hierarchy generation. So, first technique is data cube aggregation. So, we have seen what is data cube being multi-dimensional data model. So, data cube aggregation means if we are viewing the sales data of all electronics quarterly, so instead of viewing that sales data quarterly, we are viewing that data yearly. So, instead of quarterly, we are viewing yearly. That is called as the data cube aggregation. Next is attribute subset selection. So, attribute subset selection reduces the data set size by removing the irrelevant or redundant attributes. For example, in our all electronics shop, we want to predict whether the customer will buy the popular CD or not. So, in that case, the mobile number field or mobile number attribute is the irrelevant attribute for that purpose, but the name as well as the music taste of that customer is the relevant attribute. So, the attribute subset selection is to find the minimum set of attributes such that the resulting probability distribution of the data classes is close. So, there are 4 techniques for attribute subset selection: stepwise forward selection, stepwise backward selection, combination of forward and backward, and decision tree induction. So, stepwise forward detection selection, in this it starts with an empty set of attributes and the best original attributes is determined and added to this reduced set. At each subsequent iteration or step, the best of the remaining original attributes is added to the set. Then in stepwise backward selection, the procedure starts with the full set of attributes. It consists of all the attributes, and each step it removes the worst attribute from that set. And combination of forward and backward, it uses the both the features of stepwise forward and backward elimination methods. At each step, the procedure selects the best attribute and removes the worst from the remaining attributes. Decision tree induction. As we know, decision tree induction is used for the classification. It is like a flowchart like structure in which there is a root, then leaf, non-leaf nodes. So, when decision tree induction is used for attribute subset selection, a tree is constructed from the given data and all attributes that do not appear in the tree are assumed to be the irrelevant, and that is removed from the attribute subset selection.